Is an editorial by WCVB Channel 5 President and General Manager Bill Fine.
Last week, in one of his most controversial actions as president, Donald Trump announced that the United States would pull out of the landmark Paris Climate Agreement. We could, but won't, solely focus on how mistaken this decision was, that many of the arguments he made for withdrawal are weak. For example, the unfair economic straitjacket the agreement places America in, when in fact the agreement is not binding and the U.S. isn't obligated to do anything it chooses not to. Or the argument that thousands of jobs will be lost because of our commitment to climate action. In truth, over the long term, far more American jobs will be lost as China and other nations step in to corner the sustainable energy markets that the president now threatens to abandon. But instead of offering a longer list, we would rather focus on the bright and encouraging news made in the wake of abandoning the agreement. Many major American companies have made clear their intent to move forward and maintain a strong role in energy innovation, and they do not intend to exercise any withdrawal from their commitment to smart climate policies. And while President Trump weakened America's standing by retreating from global responsibility, other elected officials reminded us and the world that if the White House won't lead, states can and will. In the wake of Trump's withdrawal, more than 200 American mayors and a dozen governors vowed to ignore the president's decision and to collectively uphold the commitments of the Paris Agreement. However symbolic, we support Boston Mayor Marty Walsh, Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, and the growing list of state and urban leaders who clearly see what the president doesn't: that climate change is real, its effects are already underway, and that fulfilling an ill-informed campaign promise is a genuinely misguided and lonely stand, which only serves to endanger our future.